So a lot of people have issues when they inherit a tenant, and usually when they inherit a tenant, they're usually under market value. And then the concept of adding value and still having under market, or you're adding so much value that taking them up to what market rate would be is just impossible for that particular tenant's pay scale or financials. So how is this able to work for you, or did you just end up keeping a lower rent than market wise?
No, I actually did not. I mean, long time in the sales industry and the arborist world kind of prepares you. Honestly, it's a people business. Your tenants are people, and you treat them like people. You be upfront with them, and that's exactly what I was going in. I asked them what their problems were with their current landlord, what was going on, how long they've been there, and kind of came to them and told them, like, what would you like to see, change in this property? And they were all for it. I don't think they necessarily knew what they were signing on for in terms of the dust and the noise, but overall, they were really happy with it. And then, on the tail end of it, I was shooting a little bit high. I was planning on increasing by about 400 a month, 500 a month. And I was willing to settle at around 300 a month, which my numbers still made great sense at that 300 a month. And they were all for it. They were very understanding of all of it, and just happy to see that work was getting done, because it was a house that was workable. It was a house that was still habitable. They were happy to live there, but it had a lot of deferred maintenance. It had a lot of what I call brother-in-law fixes. There was an out-of-state owner, and he just kept sending different people over there to hodgepodge stuff back together. So tenants were really happy to see a new owner come in and, want to change the place. And they've been there 7 years, and they have no interest in moving. So there was a lot of learning on that for sure, because it's something you and your contractor both have to be willing to open that line of communication to them as the whole process is going on. Because obviously you're in their house, you're in their home. It might be my house, but it's definitely their home. So being transparent with everything as it's going along, and delays that come up too, was a huge thing.